Happy game day, Railers fans. It's time for another episode of Railers Rundown. I'm Tim Foley. Well, the Worcester Railers picked up a big 3-1 win over the Trois-Rivières Lions last night, looking to build upon it tonight against the Maine Mariners as they come into town for the second of 3 Home for the Holidays games where you can get a Discover Central Mass scarf as tonight's giveaway. I took the time today to catch up with Railers forwards Joey Cipollone and Anthony Rapace after their performances from last night's game. Standing alongside Railers forward and number 1 star from last night's game, Joey Cipollone. Joey, you scored the game-winning goal with 1 minute and 26 seconds left in regulation. Just talk us through that goal.
Yeah, it was just great pressure by Callie, and was fortunate that the puck was able to find my stick in open ice, and I was able to make a good play with it and score one late that was able to help us get the 2 points.
Second straight game with a goal for you. What is it across these past 2 games that's just sort of worked for you?
Just continuing to play the right way. I mean, there's some games where you play great and you're all over the net and they don't go in, and other games where you get one shot and it goes in. So it's more about just doing the other things right and creating those opportunities and making the most of them when you can.
Talk about last night's game a little bit more. Trois-Rivières, they got ahead midway through the first period, and they held a lead for most of the game. What's the team's mentality down most of the time, but within one at any given point?
I think with us was just sticking with our game plan. Obviously, when things sometimes don't go well, guys will try to deviate on teams, but we have a great mindset of just kind of sticking with things and committing to the process, and that's why we've been able to have strong third periods when things haven't gone well in the first 2.
Facing off against this Maine team tonight, what is the mindset for you guys coming into this one?
Just stick to what we did in the second and the third and just build on some consistency. Past month or so, we've been able to put one win together, but not string along a couple wins. So that's kind of our goal now, is to kind of continue it into tonight.
Railers forward, Joey Cipollone. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you.
Standing alongside Railers forward Anthony Rapace, number 2 star from last night's game. Patch, you scored your 4th goal in 5 games last night. Just talk about what's been working for you lately.
It's just kind of getting to the dirty areas. We've been harping on that in practice the past couple of weeks. Our group needs to score more goals, so getting to those dirty areas and just finding a way to push through and put pucks in the net.
Now walk us through that goal you scored last night to tie up the game early in the third period.
Yeah, Kopi had a point shot. It went to a corner. I kind of won a battle, sent it down low to Cal, and Cal he's such a great player down low. He took that puck right to the net, and I knew he was going to do that, so I just went to the back post and hoping it squeaked out to me, and fortunately for me it did. I was able to put it in.
Talk about him, Anthony Callan, the impact he had being back in the lineup last night.
Yeah, he's such a great player. He's so dynamic for us. He's a 200-foot player. He works on both sides of the puck, so just having him around and him back in our locker room is good for us, and he brings that energy every night that we need. So great having Cal back, and he's a lot of fun to play with.
So a win last night, trying to build on it and get this second straight win here tonight against the Maine Mariners. What's the key right out of the gate for you guys?
That third period we played last night, that's the key to success. I thought that was our best period of the season, I'd say. So we know we can do it, we're able to do it, so we just got to do that for a full 60 minutes, and I like our chances.
Railers forward, Anthony Rapace. Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks, Tim.
That does it for today's episode of Railers Rundown. Puck drop between the Worcester Railers and the Maine Mariners coming up at 5:05 p.m. If you can't catch the game live at the DCU Center, be sure to tune in on Flow Sports and on 98.9 Nash Icon, the Worcester Railers Radio Network.